I came of age in the late 90s and early 2000s, and while most girls in my class were salivating over NSYNC or the Backstreet Boys, 99 Degrees, or even Hanson, I had my own romantic music obsession. So, the girls in my class would gossip, "Who's your favorite boy band member, Justin or Nick?" "Yanni," I'd respond. "Yanni? Is that creepy old piano player that my mom listens to?" "No, I meant like, are you a fan of the Backstreet Boys or Yanni? Just Yanni." So you're probably wondering one of a few things right now. Who's Yanni? Or Kenny G? Or wait, that Yanni? Yes, that Yanni. This Yanni. The New Age piano player Greek god with the luxurious mane of gorgeous raven locks, the leather pants that you can't see right now, and the supple mustache. Ooh. Now, you probably think it's embarrassing to admit this, and especially in a public context. I mean, who pines over Yanni at all, and particularly in an intimate context as a teenager? But I am truly not ashamed of this fact, for Yanni was the first man I was ever with in my dreams. Yes, Yanni was the star of my first ever romantic dream. And I think we should all be so lucky as to be seduced for the first time ever by such a talented and passionate man as he. Oh. The dream occurred when I was 17. Yes, I was a late bloomer, which was about 10 years after I first started choreographing elaborate dance routines in my family living room to his beautiful music. 8 years after I started trying to master the piano myself, and 2 years after my mother refused to drive me to his appearance at a local bookstore for his autobiography, Yanni in Words. "You can't be with him, Elissa. He's not Jewish, he's Greek," my grandmother explained to me. Which resulted in me giving my mother the silent treatment for an absurdly angsty amount of time. However, she did make it up to me by later indulging me in my ultimate dream of seeing Yanni live in concert. But this romantic dream came out of nowhere. It was unprovoked, and it was perfect. And now I'm going to share it with all of you. I was living in a rundown apartment building, struggling to get by day to day as a steel drum musician. One day I was walking back from playing some sweet Caribbean tunes at a wedding when a stretched limo pulled up in the driveway in front of my building. As the door to the limo opened, the sound of Yanni's One Man's Dream live at the Acropolis filled the air. Yes, he was listening to his own music in his own limo. But that mattered not at all to me at the time, for here he was, the piano man of my dreams. Literally. He walked up to me, hair billowing in the wind, piano tinkering in the background, and said, "Hello, Elissa. My name's Yanni, and I've come to help you realize your dreams. Come with me." I know who you are, Yanni. You are my dream, but how did you know that? He took me by the hand and led me into my building and up to the penthouse apartment, which was plastered with concert posters of Yanni, who else? And in the center of this giant, amazing complex was a diamond-encrusted white grand piano. My entire life, I have seriously dreamed of having a diamond-encrusted white grand piano of my own in my own gorgeous penthouse apartment. Yanni was living my dream, in my dream. If that's not some inception shit, then. "Sit down," Yanni said, and led me to the piano, instructing me to lounge seductively atop of it. How does one gracefully mount a piano? My awkward teenage self wondered. Wait, what? You want me to lie down on top of this ridiculously expensive diamond-encrusted white grand piano? What if I break it or a diamond falls off or something? Even in my romantic dreams, I'm neurotic as fuck. Yes, Yanni said, please. You will be the crown jewel of this glittering, priceless instrument. With that, he hoisted me up like a feather-light marshmallow. And I reclined like a seasoned lover as he began to feed me grape leaves and moussaka with his bare hands. Suddenly, I transformed from wearing my usual steel drum outfit of an oversized Hawaiian t-shirt and khaki cargo shorts to a sensuous satin muumuu. And just as suddenly, Yanni was wearing a skin-tight white catsuit onesie unzipped down to about here, and his hair was blowing in the wind like a damn supermodel. After playing for me one of his hit compositions, New Age compositions, he began to graze my unadulterated skin with his calloused fingertips as if I myself were a set of perfect ivory piano keys. And finally, this unreal Adonis sensually whispered in my ear, "You, Elissa, are as pure as the notes that emanate from my 20 million sold albums for which I've received 35 gold and platinum awards. And now, let's make some sweet music of our own." I'm going to stop here for many reasons, mainly for my own dignity, or what's left of it, that this is going to be on the internet, and that I feel a need to keep this between Yanni and I for the rest of eternity. But I will say that, unfortunately, our fiery passion was never truly consummated. Yes, Yanni was too much of a gentleman to even take my dream virginity. That I actually started playing the steel drums about a year later in real life, which led to me being invited to play in the Smithsonian Folklife Festival last summer. Thank you. And about a year later, when I finally saw Yanni live in concert, even though there were thousands of people crowding that stadium to be spiritually touched by the notes that wafted from his piano keys, I knew that it was me who had truly been touched the most. Thank you.